Good. Okay, today we're going to show you how to choose the right step-down transformer for your American equipment. In front of us today we have three different types of American equipment. We have the DeWalt drill with the fast charger that it comes with. We have the Philips wake-up lamp and the KitchenAid professional mixer. The common question we get is, how do I choose the right step-down equipment for my American equipment? And basically, to do that, you need to look at the input amps or the input watts on your American equipment. Now, just for example, I'm going to start off with the Philips wake-up lamp. Under most of your equipment, there'll be a spec label, and on the spec label, it will normally reveal the input amps and the input watts. So for example, on this Philips wake-up lamp, underneath it says input 120 volt, 60 hertz, 85 watts, 0.91 amp. So what we're looking at is the wattage and the amperage. If you can't, if you've just got the amperage, you can do the amps times 120 volt, and that'll give you the wattage. So this unit is rated at 85 watts, which means for this one we can use the little 100 watt step down. Now on some of this equipment, the plugs are what we call polarized. You can see with this one here, on the Philips wake-up lamp, this plug's a little bit wider than that one. So if the active or the neutral is thicker than the other one, it will still work with our step-down transformers. You've just got to put it in the right way. So this one goes straight into, this is our 100 watt step-down transformer. It's a little black unit. So your American device, I'll show you again, it just plugs straight in. The other side of this lead just plugs straight into the wall. It's got an Aussie plug on it. Now that that's plugged in, the lamp has come on, and I'll just show you it's working. So what this little transformer here is doing is it's stepping down the 240 volts Australian down to 110 volt American. Now, American voltages can fluctuate between 120 down to 110 volt. Our step-down transformers support all the American voltages from 110, 115 to 120 volt. The second piece of equipment, common piece of equipment that people get from America, are the DeWalt drills. Most of these drills come with basically the fast chargers. This unit's got a fast charger here. So again, to work out what step down, you need to turn it upside down and have a look at the input amps or the watts. So this device is just showing the amperage. It's 2 amps. So 2 times the 120 will give you 240 watts. So the fast charger for this drill will need the 300 watt step down. So I'll just show you again the amperage there, the input. We don't look at the output, we look at the input. Input amperage is 2 amps. That's the battery. This is our step down transformer. This unit is rated at 300 VA. It takes up to 300, or it supplies up to 300 watts of power. So I'm going to plug the DeWalt charger straight into the step down transformer. Just going to plug it in that way. I'm plugging the battery into the fast charger. When the battery's low, we found that a lot of these DeWalt battery chargers draw a lot of current initially. So the lower the battery is, the more power you're going to draw. So normally for these ones, we found the 300 watt step down is suitable. So as you can see, I'm just going to turn it on. The step down has a switch, and the red light is flashing on the DeWalt fast charger. So that means that it's charging, and Yep, that unit's charging up. Third piece of equipment we want to show you, another most common piece of equipment that people bring in from America, is the KitchenAid mixer. Today we have the Professional 600 series. With your KitchenAid mixers, again you have to look, normally in your manual you'll get the power specs, but we need to look at the input power of the motor. On this unit, I'm just going to flip it upside down. The best way to know is to normally look on the spec plate. Sometimes the ship manuals may not be as accurate. So on this unit, I'm just going to turn it around. This KitchenAid mixer is rated at 120 volts, 60 Hertz, max 575 watts. So this KitchenAid mixer will need the 1000 watt step down transformer. Common question we get with the KitchenAid mixers is, will the frequency difference between America and Australia affect the performance of the motor of the KitchenAid? From our experience, the Tortex step down transformers do actually support the performance of the motor of the KitchenAid. In America, the frequency is at 60 Hertz. In Australia, it's at 50 Hertz. We run our step down transformers at 110 volt. So by doing that, that slightly compensates for the extra load that the frequency does put on the motor of the KitchenAid mixer. The motor will run a tiny bit slower and a tiny bit warmer, but from our experience we found that we haven't had anyone had any problems with their KitchenAid mixer, and the longevity of the motors is still maintained. So I'm plugging this KitchenAid mixer. It's got an American cord. This one's got the round earth and the two parallel plugs. Our step down transformers do support these plugs. That just goes straight into the step down transformer here, and I'll just demonstrate to you. So it's running at full capacity, no problem. And it's all working good. We also do have the 5 meter USA extension leads, 10 meter leads, and the American power boards. I'll show you here, 5-way power boards. So if you do need to run extra equipment from one of our larger step downs, you can do that as long as you dip the power rating